People obsess over the trans issue. They obsess over trans people in sports. Now we got a war with Iran, you stupid dipshits. Are you happy? Are you happy that the trans agenda broke your brains to the point that you voted for a psychopath who was always clear about the fact that he wanted to bomb Iran? About a guy who was a clear psychopath, someone who served the Zionist regime. You voted for him. Dave Smith, you did propaganda for him. You want to say you're sorry? You sold out everybody. MAGA, you sold all of us out. I hope MAGA, every single combat-age male, you better sign the fuck up right now. MAGA, I hope you're ready to die and fight for, ready to fight and die for Israel once again. We're screwed. Like, this is, my mind is still wrapping around the consequences of this. But fuck MAGA influencers for tricking the working class into voting for a criminal neocon. The criminal neocon in Donald Trump, which we all told you guys on RBN was not anti-war. I told idiots that Donald Trump wasn't anti-war for years now. And what happened because of that? I was blacklisted because I didn't pick one of these teams, both of them who are rooting for war. So fuck you, Dave Smith. Fuck you, Ian Carroll. Fuck you, Tucker Carlson. Fuck you, Candace Owens. Fuck every single person who manufactured consent for this scumbag neocon, Donald Trump, who should be impeached. We are in another illegal war because MAGA is filled of idiots. A bunch of white dudes attached to the culture war. People obsess over the trans issue. They obsess over trans people in sports. Now we got a fucking war with Iran, you stupid dipshits. Are you happy? Are you happy that the trans agenda broke your fucking brains to the point that you voted for a psychopath who was always clear about the fact that he wanted to bomb Iran? About a guy who was a clear psychopath, someone who fucking served the Zionist regime. You voted for him. Dave Smith, you did propaganda for him. You want to say you're sorry? You sold out everybody. MAGA, you sold all of us out. There's no sorry. Sign the fuck up and die. Sign the fuck up and die for this war that you fucking enabled. Every single one of you motherfuckers who fucking told people to vote for Donald Trump, the people in the year 2024, was telling people to vote for a neocon party. Yeah, fuck Joe Rogan too. Fuck Joe Rogan. Fuck every single one of his guests that didn't immediately call him out. There's a reason why you will never see me on Joe Rogan. There's a reason why you only see me on the Hill once. Because I hold these scumbags accountable. Dave Smith terrified of me. Ian Smith terrified of me because I've been calling these motherfuckers out for years. No, this is not going to be one of those streams where I calmly present the news, by the way. This is a breaking live stream. I didn't have any of this planned. This is just my raw emotions, how I'm feeling right now. This is not going to be a normal RBN stream. I'm kind of venting because we're fucked. Because a bunch of white dudes was obsessed over the culture war. And now we're in a war, war with Iran. This guy married his daughter to Jared Kushner, a Zionist psychopath who fantasized about these wars. But meanwhile, the entirety of the MAGA grifters ignored it while presenting the idea that Trump was anti-war. Fuck you sincerely. Fuck AIPAC sincerely. Fuck Hakeem Jeffrey sincerely. If you don't like fucking me, like getting mad during streams, I'm telling you guys, this is not the one for you. Donald Trump should be fucking impeached. There need to be people in the streets. There need to be mass protests. I want to see AIPAC vandalized. Why isn't AIPAC burning to the ground? AIPAC fucking corrupted our society and led us to never-ending war. So Dave Smith, no more Comedy Store for you, dipshit. Better see you enlist. This is what you guys enabled. We once again now have to rely on Iran to show restraint. Because what did Iran warn about? What did Iran warn about? Iran said if you guys strike Fordo, we will target United States bases, which Iran could easily do for any of the United States bases in the region. So now the United States is putting Iran in a position where they have to back down or we have global war. The same thing with China and Taiwan when they warned about Nancy Pelosi going to Taiwan, and they did it anyway. The same way with Russia, when Russia warned them about having Sweden and Finland join NATO, and they did it anyway. And then we have to rely on the people that our ruling class call crazy to de-escalate the situation. Donald Trump and these Zionist psychopaths told us that Iran was a country full of religious psychopaths. But you think this is going to stop them? You think this is going to make them calm down? That's how you know they don't really believe their bullshit. The best case scenario is they expect Iran to back down. But they don't expect that. Donald Trump, no one who's cheered for these bombings think that Iran is going to back down. They did everything they can to push Iran back into a corner. And you can't blame them for retaliating. But there's a good chance that Iran, because they've shown restraint many times before, will again. But we cannot rely on that. So here's the Trump tweet I had on the screen the whole time. Donald Trump bombing Iran is an act of war. Donald Trump bombing Iran without congressional approval is an impeachable offense, at the least. In a just society, this motherfucker would be rotting behind prison. Every single person in the Senate and the Congress, they should be rotting in prison. They committed treason, which is a very harsh offense, the second that they invited Benjamin Netanyahu to the White House and gave him a standing applause. One more thing I'll say before I read this tweet. Shame on every single failure of a journalist who did not see this come. Every single corporate media journalist who was repeating the bullshit about Donald Trump is considering, Donald Trump is weighing his options. Hey, don't you know Donald Trump put a 2-week notice on? What did I tell you guys at RBN? I told you guys that the decision that Donald Trump made to bomb Iran was made a long time ago. It was clear that decision was made a long time ago. And at this point, why should Iran ever negotiate with these people? They openly admitted about bragging and breaking the codes of diplomacy by saying that they want peace while bombing the other country. So if you're Iran, after hearing Donald Trump say, hey man, I'm gonna wait for 2 weeks until I bomb Iran. Why would you listen to anything the United States say at this point anymore? Why would you agree to any peace talks? You had Donald Trump pull out the Iran deal. Then Joe Biden ran on getting back into the Iran deal, which made Iran relax, and then Biden doubled down and continued Trump's hardline stance on Iran. Then Trump came in and constantly lied about negotiations. If you're Iran or any country in the world for this matter, why would you believe anything that the United States is saying? Well, here's the tweet. We have completed our very successful attacks on 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordo. You guys understand that according to intelligence officials, according to military analysts, people who specialize in these weapons, which I don't, So I will see what they say on this. You guys, they calculated that even bunker buster bombs won't be able to destroy the facility in Fordo. The reason why the neocon class, despite wanting a war with Iran, always advised against striking Fordo, because Fordo is so deep under the earth, buried as a facility in the earth, we have no bomb that we know can fucking infiltrate it. So the reason why even neocons spoke out against the idea of striking Fordo, because it accomplishes nothing. It accomplishes nothing other than invoking an Iranian response, because Iran said that Fordo is off limits. They said that Fordo is a red line. You guys see how the point of the United States is not to accomplish military objectives? Their point is not to accomplish military objectives. Their point is to create war, to push Iran to the point where they have to retaliate and create a conflict, which is essentially what Israel did. This is an unprovoked war. And I swear to God, I don't give a fuck what anyone say. I hope Iran strikes all the United States bases with maximum impact. Oh, there's no fucking way, bro. X just blocked the Iran official channel? What? I'm gonna fact check that. Iran official Twitter. I don't know which one is the official Twitter account, though. Oh, Jesus Christ. Of course, there's like 1,000 fakes I see. Can someone confirm that for me? This is true. More regime change nonsense. Let me continue to tweet. So I'm going to read Donald Trump's tweet. That was my opening monologue, full of curses and screams, I guess. But I'm going to read Trump's tweet. Iran said they're going to reply. They said they're going to respond heavily. Bro, we this is a massive stream. We got like 2,600 people watching on X and YouTube right now. Here's some people on X telling me they said they're going to respond heavily. All right, let me read his tweet and let's see if we can get some more breaking, because it just happened. So here's Donald Trump's tweet. Let me finish it. So he said that we completed our very successful attacks on the 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. All planes are now outside of Iran's airspace, a full payload of bombs they capitalized. You guys know he's a neocon, because you guys, the capitalization on bombs, they love their bombs. They even have a national anthem celebrating their bombs. Is that the official account? I actually want to see. Let me see. I actually don't know what the official account of Iran is. Obviously, not like something I read often. I'm gonna see official Twitter. Dude, I can't fucking find his account. Dude, there's so many of these people pretending to be. They had these fake. I can't find it right now. But anyway, let me continue. The end of this tweet literally shows how psychotic the West is, and the strategy to lull countries like Iran into never-ending war. And then they convince dumbass Americans that it's Iran's fault for retaliating. Let me continue. I'll explain my point. Congratulations to our great American warriors. What warriors? You guys are just bombing them like cowards. Warriors hiding in planes, dropping bombs. Get the fuck out of here. This is the perverse neocon logic. This is what Pete Hegseth and them say. Oh, we warriors because we commit war crimes. We're warriors because we kill children. We warriors because we hide in a stealth pilot, dropping bombs, and we run away. Look, remember, he just said all United States planes are safely on their way home. So these motherfuckers ran to Iran, dropped a bomb, and they ran before they fucking shit their pants. And now they're saying they're warriors? Get the fuck out there. These are not warriors. Which is why we never win a war. Because we don't have a military filled with warriors. We have a military filled with cowards and class traitors. There is not another military in the world that could have done this. And look at this. Now is the time for peace. Truly psychopathic behavior. Yeah, it's not down. People should be saying shit. Official exile is not down yet. Now is the time for peace. So you guys bombed Iran, and now you demand that they make peace? You guys see, this is what they consistently do. And now you're going to have you're going to have a ton of dumb Americans who are going to say, oh my God, why did Iran respond? Iran should have never bombed our base. I'm down for World War III. Yeah, die for Israel. I want to die for Israel too. They should have never responded. That's what all the white Americans going to say. This is what all these fucking scumbags going to say. They say, why Iran should just take the peace deal? Don't you know that Trump said now is the time for peace? Jesus Christ. Let's see some responses to this. Because this tweet obviously is going to be one of the most consequential tweets of our times. I want to see some initial reactions. This is great for Primo Radical. Yeah, this sums up why he's doing this in a nutshell. Elon Musk confirmed that Donald Trump is on the Epstein list. The entire world heard Elon Musk's accusation, and Donald Trump could have easily disproven what Elon Musk said by simply releasing the Epstein files. The fact that he did not release the Epstein files, despite the fact that everyone accuses him of being on the Epstein list, and Donald Trump can easily clear his name, that's how you know that Donald Trump is a child diddler. That's how you know he's just typical Zionist pedo scum, like all the Zionists are. Like every single billionaire, every single member of our ruling class, they are diddlers. They are sex criminals who are then blackmailed by Israel forever. So this is not surprising. Let me zoom out a little bit. Where my tweet at? I sent a tweet literally right before I went live. Here our boy Q. Have fun dying for Israel, guys. I guess I should zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see it. Have fun dying for Israel. Being a prostitute for Israel is your legacy now. Jesus Christ, there's so many fucking tweets now. I can't even find mine now. The Hodge twins who follow me for whatever reason, they've been calling out Trump for a while, and now you guys see this is pure. Only thing we can do now is pray for peace. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. You guys have been the biggest Trump dick lickers over the last 9 years. And now the Hodge twins, they're another example when he comes like, oh my God, I'm so disappointed in Trump. I can't believe Trump would betray me this way. No, fuck you. Fuck you. You manipulated millions of people to vote for this neocon. And now this guy been tweeting against Trump for the last week. You think that's enough to make up for the fact that you tricked the working class? Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to find my what the fuck is my tweet? Dude, my tweet got buried. All right, here's my tweet. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Bro, I literally just posted this. Already 2,000 likes. Fuck you, treasonous weasel. No more illegal wars. Impeach Trump now. Bro, to highlight how in shambles MAGA is right now and how pissed people are at Donald Trump, I literally sent this tweet out right before I went live and got 2,000 likes in less than 30 minutes. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's popping, Rome? What's good, bro? Make sure you check your audio, brother. You muted.
I was listening. I'm like, God damn, this nigga going off, boy. Hey, rightfully so. Because I ain't gonna say like all these grifters, man. All these grifters trying to act like, well, he's the anti-war candidate and blah, blah, blah. Like, no, we have been calling this out for years now. We have been calling out both sides of the fence for years. And all of you Kamala Harris supporters I know what you're gonna say. If y'all would have just voted for Kamala Harris, no, it don't work like that. They was gonna bomb Iran anyways. It's been in the making since we were children, before we was born, actually, 1990 something. They've been planning on this. They've been wanting war with Iran. And you got to look at America like a praying mantis with a parasite. Israel is the parasite. But if you take that parasite out of that praying mantis, then the praying mantis dies without it. So you don't have an end of America without an end of Israel. I know, like, you can't have one without the two. It is what it is. But we was gonna do this anyway. So yeah, don't start with that. Camilla would have done this. She wouldn't have done nothing. She would have done what her AIPAC babysitters told her to fucking do, just like everybody else, just like Donald Trump. Everybody thought Donald Trump was cutting their ties with Benjamin Netanyahu. But what is our reason for going into Iran? What do we have to do in there at all? They haven't started any wars with us. They haven't tried to, overthrow our regime. They haven't tried to assassinate our presidents. Why are we over there? All for the benefit of Israel. And all these motherfuckers acting like, oh, well, I just saw the Hajj twins. I just seen that before you put it up. Talking about we can only pray for peace. Nigga, fuck you. Fuck you and your ugly ass twin. Y'all motherfuckers been doing this shit for years, and you can't tell me that you don't see the signs. You can't recognize patterns. These people are beholden to their AIPAC masters. What if you think Kamala Harris is gonna do something different from Donald Trump is gonna do something different from Kamala Harris? Then y'all niggas just stupid, and you kind of deserve it. You kind of deserve what's going on. What's happening out there? You guys have been egging this shit on. Talk about the anti-war president. There's no such thing as an anti-war president in America, in the history of America, period. Even Jimmy Carter was a goddamn imperialist.
Yep.
So what is y'all talking about? All you motherfuckers, y'all know what y'all did. Y'all played on white people feelings. Y'all played on white people feelings to get y'all motherfucking bag. That's what it was. Y'all played it on white people faces to get y'all fucking bag. And now when the truth when the shit hits the fan, now everybody want to pray for peace. Y'all want to pray for peace now? After all that we done in Gaza, Palestine, we just burned the shit out of what was that? We just try to overthrow Egypt, Syria. Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all motherfuckers just some liars. You lying to your base because they're gullible. They're gullible. Just like liberals are gullible with the Bernie Sanders, AOC. All you motherfuckers are just as gullible on the right.
So what happens when Iran shuts down the Strait of Hormuz? Because they said that if you struck Bordeaux, they can shut down that strait, destroy trade to Europe. So I'm gonna say this because I was thinking about this as well. This is exactly why we said on RBN that I 100% supported Iran making the bomb.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, the global community needs to learn from the wisdom of the DPRK in North Korea, in the Kim family, who understood that there's no negotiating with the imperialist dogs. There's no filing UN complaints. You should have built the bomb. I'm reporting to FBI.
Yeah,
I love how this stream is John on X.
What the fuck they gonna do? what the fuck they gonna do?
What were you about to say, Ron? I thought that was funny.
No, I agree with that because we see what happens when you don't have an arsenal of weapons that they can't combat, like nuclear weapons, for instance. Like we were just saying this. People saying this conspiracy theory that nuclear bombs not even a real thing and blah blah. Like if nuclear bombs wasn't a real thing, then DPRK would have been overthrown. We would have had somebody over there calling themselves king or dictator over the people of the DPRK. There's the only reason why they haven't been invaded. And I think Iran should move in that same step. Now I know DPRK said that they're going to back up Iran, and more likely China and Russia is going to back up Iran because they know if they fall, they're going to be next. The same thing. I keep explaining this to people. The same thing, the same reason why China backs up Russia in this war against Ukraine and America and NATO is because they know once they fall, they are next. So it's best to be in lockstep with each other and build those nukes. Now I know people saying that they might have them, they might not. If you got them, let a motherfucker know. Let a nigga know, like, hey, don't come over here with that bullshit. For real.
Yeah. This is a great tweet I seen from my friend Fiorella Isabel. I literally just had her on for my Monday morning show this week. This is a great tweet. I'm trying to bring you guys breaking news and breaking takes. That's what we're gonna do for the rest of the stream. As more information comes in, breaking. It is very, very gullible to think Iran has no hidden nuclear sites. Let me repeat. It's very gullible to think Iran has no hidden nuclear sites. The 3 nuclear sites, including Fordow, had reportedly been evacuated some time ago. This is exactly what I was just saying. I told you guys that there's not even a technical benefit towards striking Fordow other than creating war. The same way. Rome, anyone explain to me, why does NATO need Ukraine? Does NATO need Ukraine? There is no reason for Ukraine to join NATO other than provoking war against Russia. The same concept here. You're going to bomb a facility, Rome, and you're going to advertise that you're going to bomb this facility for weeks. You think Iran not going to make no countermeasures like this? So I'm glad I found this tweet. Good tweet from Fiorella, a friend here. The enriched uranium stockpile was moved away from these locations per Iranian sources. Meanwhile, if you look at the entirety of the right, I saw Nancy Mace was congratulating Trump for this, and he's the most consequential president. All the Republican accounts are now spreading messages of congratulations for the successful attack. Trump is pretending this is a successful attack, but it accomplishes nothing other than provoking war. It's another failure. And once again, I hope Iran fucks the United States bases up. Nick, what about the soldiers? What about them? Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck.
You went to go sign up for war because you couldn't afford school. Like, you a fucking sucker.
Yeah, like I give a fuck.
You a fucking sucker.
Do you guys think that people are victims of United States war crimes? Like, oh, I forgive him. I know he just want to go to college for free. I forgive him. I know this guy, he just wanted free healthcare, so it's okay that he committed war crimes in my country. Is that what you guys think other people think about United States soldiers? If you are in a base in the Middle East, come back in the box. As far as I'm concerned, I don't give a fuck. These people are treasonous.
I hope they not only hit their bases in the Middle East, but attack every last base that they have across this fucking world. I mean, every base has to go. Strip America of its power across the globe. Everybody. I mean, they need to start connecting with these countries that's fed up, that don't want these U.S. bases in their shit. They need to give these people the power to do something about it. Give them enough equipment and bombs to get America out of their countries. Like, I want America stripped of all of their power. It makes no sense why we are policing the world and bombing the other half. We're policing the whole world, bombing half of it. Trump is going.
Go ahead, Rome. I was going to see if I can find a Trump live real quick. Because apparently he's supposed to be giving a speech or something? You should, if you're a president, you're dropping bombs. Let me see if I can find something like that.
Without Congress.
Here's a Fox News segment. I might watch this. I might watch this a little bit later because it just came out like 20 minutes ago. So I want to see what they're saying on this. Let's play this clip here. I didn't have my screen up. My bad. I thought I had my screen up the whole time. This is. Well, let me organize my tabs. You guys know there's no prep. Yeah, Zoya just told me Trump is about to address the nation. Hey, Zoya, send me a link. Zoya's love. Zoya
best bombs. It was so beautiful. Nick, you should have been there. You should have seen it. Our warriors, they flew in these stealth jets. And they dropped the most precious bombs on the land, and the people all ran, and people died, and it was so beautiful, beautiful.
What the fuck is this address one?
That's all you gonna say.
Do they still got a White House YouTube account? Is anyone hosting this? I'm gonna keep an eye out. I'm sure that Fox News will go live. They usually always go live when Trump speaks. I'm gonna watch their channel. Keep my eye, make sure I don't miss this, because we can watch it. This is a very consequential address. Like, this is probably the start of World War III. Because Iran, there's a report I saw. I got to be careful when I say this because I didn't confirm it. I saw a report of how China had a ship that was in the Gulf of the Persian Gulf that was providing intelligence for Iran. That Russia and China was engaging in soft tactics to help Iran. Once again, I gotta be careful with that because I didn't investigate it too much. But I heard it. Like, you guys think Russia and China haven't talked about this by now? You guys think that there haven't been a plan? If there hasn't, God help their souls. God help their souls that Putin and Xi is really stupid enough not to have a plan about this, which I don't think that's the case. Like, if Putin and Xi didn't plan this, bro, they will go down in history for pure incompetence. I don't believe that's true. We will see what happens. But if Putin and Xi were caught off guard, bro, I never want to hear some shit about them ever again. Like, if you didn't see this coming, bro, like, I already kind of, I understand why Russia let Syria fall because it was bogged down in Ukraine. But you guys know that airspace between Syria, it was crucial for Israel to bomb Iran, for the United States to bomb Iran. Why do you guys think they launched this war against Iran after the Muslim Zionists, led by Jelani in Syria, took power? They waited until after Jelani took power so they can have the Syrian airspace, so they can establish air dominance. For all the dumbasses like Middle Nation and many other people who cheer for the Syrian revolution. You guys saw my interview with Shahid Bolshin. I couldn't believe what I was hearing come out of my ears. Couldn't believe that any dumb motherfucker would support the Muslim Zionists in Syria that is allowing Israel to bomb Iran, that's still in Syrian resources. This is what you got. I'm being told it's 10 p.m. Eastern time. Nick, Russia and China and Iran held numerous military exercises together. I think would hope that they had a scenario like this in mind. Yeah, I heard a lot of those reports. There's a security agreement that I covered, but Russia didn't commit to defending Iran if it was attacked by the West. So you guys think the Trump administration and the intelligence community didn't know that? I think that was a tactical blunder. Because if you guys look at the Iran-Russia security agreement, apparently, and I'm going based on what I read, Russia did not promise Iran that they will get into a war if the United States attack. The United States saw that, they saw that weakness, and they launched an attack on Iran. That was a misstep by Putin, period. Just like Syria was a misstep. But once again, I'm very light. I know a lot of people go hard on Putin because of Syria. Dude, he had a war in Ukraine where he fighting the entirety of NATO. So I don't go that hard on Putin regarding Syria. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. Iran asked for that, Nick. That's a bad decision. I'm sorry. I know you guys know I fuck with the resistance. You know what I mean? I fuck with the Ayatollah. You know, I know I'm against these people. But if Iran truly asked for that, that was a giant mistake. Giant mistake as far as I'm concerned. Because that gave the green light, and Ryan agrees here, that gave the green light to the United States to attack Iran. Maybe I'm missing something. My opinion is not any greater than anyone else's. That's just what I think. Maybe I'm missing something. But I think they really misstepped. No, Nick, that was Iran screwing up. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I got you guys. I got it. It was a bad decision. I wasn't planning on going live that long, but apparently Trump's gonna be live at 9 p.m. Eastern. Wait, is that what time is it? Is it 10 p.m. Eastern time? But I don't know if I'll be able to cover it. Let me see if I can find some information. Anyway, let's play this clip. I saw this earlier before. I just saw it reposted. I haven't seen any of the Democrats' response to this, but we knew that Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries all for this because AIPAC told them to.
Yeah, I was just about to say there's no reason for anybody, like, we can say, yeah, he should be impeached, but we know he's not because they all agree with this thing. So everybody who's watching, everybody who's going to get out there and go protest, do not be calling for an impeachment. You should be calling for a regime change on your damn country. You should be calling for a regime change because it doesn't matter, who's in that seat. They're all going to do the bidding of AIPAC. They're all going to do the bidding of Israel. So it isn't about who's in the seat at the moment and what he have done with his power and his time that he had. It's about we need a whole new change of power. We need a whole new structure. So don't go half-assed asking for an impeachment from Democrats when they agree with it. All of them agree with it. From Israel getting the Iron Dome, giving them all of these weapons, even signing their fucking bombs. You think that the Democrats who signed bombs and sent trillions of dollars over to Ukraine, to Israel, is gonna, like, what the fuck? So no, don't call for an impeachment, call for a regime change. Like, y'all need to take January 6th to the 1,000th power.
Yeah. This is our good friend Caitlin Johnstone, who always has banger tweets. This is a great point. I'm gonna continue to read some good tweets as I find them. You guys know this is a more chill. This Saturday night, you know what I mean? Live stream. We're gonna chill, and we got Zoya's love. We are blessed. We are blessed tonight with the presence of Zoya's love, Zoya's life. I'm gonna read this tweet, and Zoya, I don't know if you wanted to respond. I'm gonna pass it to you for anything you want to share. I completely reject any narrative about the United States being dragged into Israel's war. Absolutely, Caitlin. Absolutely. I'm mad I didn't make that point in my beginning intro. I was too mad. But that's a great point. I completely reject any narratives about the United States being dragged into Israel's war. Every step of the way, this entire thing has been signed off by U.S. leadership. If the United States goes all in on war with Iran, it will be because Trump and his regime knowingly chose to. So we are blessed by the president. Zoya, do you want to chime in, or do you want to add to this? Are you there, Zoya? Do you want to chime in?
Yes, the madness. First of all, Caitlin is completely right. Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, there's a bit of an echo. I don't know if you're playing audio in the background or something, but I can hear you though.
Yeah, let me change locations real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna look at some. I'm gonna play this while we wait for Zoya. Here's our friend Rathbo, the homie. The U.S. has bombed Iran. We are so cooked. Fuck them. Fuck America. Fuck Israel. You guys see my homie Rathbo is on the same level I'm at right now. Yeah. People are like, this nigga Nick mad as hell in the beginning. How are you not mad? Nigga, Iran was always the next big war that everyone in the anti-imperialist left have been warning about. The anti-imperialist left have been warning about this for years, way before the fraudulent, fake right-wing populists pretended to care. So I'm glad that Ratbone is as angry as I am. Look, bro, everyone's mad. Like, even this tweet is doing mad numbers. I literally just tweeted this. I said, fuck MAGA influencers for tricking the working class into voting for this criminal neocon, presenting him as anti-war. And as I said before, fuck Dave Smith, fuck Ian Carroll, fuck Tucker Carlson. And I would say more people like, why are you singling these people out? Because these are the only people I know, to be honest. It's not like I got like a fucking long encyclopedia of MAGA influence. So I'm not like picking on these three people. These are like the few people I actually know. You know what I mean? I saw someone in the comments, I couldn't put it. They said, why you always pick on Dave Smith? That's why. I don't know that many MAGA influencers. But the message applies to all of them. You know what I mean? Every single one of them.
Yeah, and let's keep it real. Can you guys hear me well now?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So Dave Smith was warned by a lot of informed people, and that's why he gets called out. So was Ian Carroll, and they were all dismissed and played stupid. The case was made for him point by point with receipts, and they were like, well, I think he'll do different this time, and then misled millions of people. But I want to chime in on the Russia point. So Iran and Russia were in the midst of signing multiple agreements, and as far as military backup, it was Iran that declined help from Russia and didn't sign that portion. And since then, Putin has come out and said that Iran hasn't requested any assistance. And technically, by international law, Russia can't join until Iran actually asks for backup, which in Syria, Assad did. He requested backup, and Russia legally backed up Syria. Yeah, so that's an important point. People who are in the West just say, why doesn't Russia, why doesn't China, why doesn't Iran ask for help?
That's a good point.
And another thing which Fiorella kind of touched on when she was on is that there are fissures within Iran itself, including administration, and the president of Iran is a liberal. So he's been trying to play nice with the Arab Zionist states and negotiate. Yeah, so there's a lot of internal points going on here.
Yeah, thank you, Zoya. Thank you, Zoya, and everyone in the comment who mentioned that, because Iran, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm not holier than now. Maybe I'm missing something. I would love for a Iranian strategist to explain to me, but I don't get it. Like, wow, because what doesn't that ruin your deterrence? Like, wouldn't the United States be less likely to attack you if you like, hey man, if you guys attack us, we're gonna call in Russia. I'm gonna hit my homie G up. Some of these motherfuckers might say no, but I'm gonna hit everyone up. If they did that, wouldn't they be less likely to be attacked? I don't know. I'm thinking out loud here. You would think, right?
You would think, but we're dealing with psychopaths, bro. Like we think on a rational level. They are psychopaths. Yeah, they're fucking psychopaths. They have no problem with wiping out entire family bloodlines. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to think like, we got to think like them. It doesn't matter who jump in because they want this world war. And at the end of the empire, they are holding on for the power that they do have across the globe. They're holding on to the little power that they have, and they're going to do whatever it takes to keep that power for the longest possible. This is why they don't want to leave office. They don't have primaries. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's challenging these people. They don't care about that shit, bro. They just want destruction, bodies, blood, and money, oil, control, white supremacy across the globe, full-on scale. Like, these people are white supremacists, all of them.
Exactly, Rob. Exactly. And to your point, most people might not know this, but oil is actually extremely abundant. It's more abundant than water. So when you have a high supply of something, it's cheap, right? And the dollar has scrapped a gold standard decades ago. And it's called the petrodollar because the dollar is tied completely to oil. And the way that they maintain this oil dominance is by controlling supply. So every time a country tries to nationalize oil, that's what Iran previously did. And they were attacked and the Shah was installed. And that's what Libya tried to do. That's what Gaddafi was doing, nationalizing oil. So the moment a country nationalizes oil, that's it. They got to stop them because they're going to make the dollar and their hegemony completely collapse. That's why Nord Stream had to be stopped. Russia was supplying cheap energy. And now that they're in so much debt and the empire is crumbling, that's why they don't care. They don't care about collateral damage. They don't care about starting wars. They're going to burn it all down. This is the late stage of capitalism. They're just doing this to maintain their hegemony. And another thing that Richard Medhurst covered a while ago is that China was rebuilding the Silk Road. And the Silk Road was going to pass through where? Syria and Iran. Yeah, so that and there was major infrastructure already in place, and America completely screwed those plans up. So this is also about delaying multipolarity because they can't really stop it. So they're trying to delay it at all costs, maintaining dominance over oil, and of course just hegemony. I mean, war is profitable for them. People are saying like this is bad for this. No, it's not. They're making money on every bomb. They're making money every step of the way. They bought these stocks, these defense stocks and everything. Look at Congress's record. They bought them and then they bombed people. They all just came up hard. Like these people are opening champagne bottles and buying yachts.